Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now if you're into photography or filmmaking, you're in the right place. I give you tips and tricks on how to improve your videos. Today we're going to be looking at the kit lens that comes with your camera and showing you how to get the best bokeh background blur you can from it. So let's jump into the video. This is a quick disclaimer. Whilst I will be showing you how to use manual mode on my Sony camera, this video's main purpose is to show you how to get the maximum out of your camera's kit lens with a few tips and tricks. With so many cameras and lenses out there, it's important that you understand the manual settings for your particular camera and what the kit lens is capable of. So with that being said, let's crack on. So I know what it's like. You've bought your new expensive camera, you've got the kit lens on it, and you take a photo and it looks absolutely. You think to yourself, hold on a minute, I've just spent loads of money on this new camera and it looks absolutely rubbish. It don't look anything like the professionals get or what they show in the brochure, but now I'm going to show you how to get the best out of it. So let's put the monitor on the camera and show you some of the settings and how to change them so you get that nice blurry professional looking background. Okay, I'm going to be using the Sony setup here, and we've got our shutter speed, aperture and ISO displayed on the screen. Now step one is very simple. You're going to lower your ISO to the lowest number on your camera, or the lowest setting. On this particular camera it's 100, just like so. Next we lower the aperture to its lowest setting, which on this particular kit lens is 3.5. Different lenses have different apertures, or the lowest it can go. And then shutter speed is the final one you want to adjust, and all you do is lower that until your meter reading is correct on the screen. In this particular instance, it's 320th. So there we go. We've got our aperture at the lowest setting, ISO at the lowest setting, and a shutter speed to make sure our meter reading is correct. And that's all there is to it. So let's have a look how this photo comes out. I know exactly what you're thinking. That looks exactly the same, and you'd be right. So as you saw there, even though we adjusted them settings, it still doesn't look very professional. We ain't got that nice blurry background. And the reason for that is we've not given ourselves enough separation from me, the subject, to our background. So what I need to do is just push forward to the camera a little bit more, and then the results will be a lot better. Let's do that right now. And that looks a whole lot better because now we've got distance from myself to the background. We get that separation, and that gives us the nice blur bokeh we're looking for. Compare it to the previous shot, and because we lowered them settings, in particular the aperture, we're getting that nice blurry background we require. So as you see there, we've achieved that nice blurry background, but I've had to come really close to the lens to achieve that. What we can do though is use the zoom on the lens now to achieve different effects and not be so close to the camera. Let me show you now. So we're just zooming in with the lens to its maximum reach, and you'll see that this gives us a much more pleasing look, especially with portraiture. It tightens the background in and we get that nice blur we're looking for. Compare that to the previous image, and then back again. You can see how much it's pulled in the background and tightened it all up. Makes it look a lot more pleasing. So there you go. By using the zoom function on your kit and sending it as far out as it can go with the lowest aperture, separating your subject away from the background gives you the most blur and bokeh you're going to get from your kit lens. Looks a lot more professional than if you're just going to shoot in auto mode. Let's have a look at the results before and after. So one last look. This is in auto mode. Then we change the settings and use the zoom to get this. And then if you like, you can adjust the colours to your liking in your favourite editor. There you go, 4 easy steps to get more professional looking bokeh and blur in your background with your kit lens. All you have to do is lower your ISO, lower your aperture to its lowest setting, adjust your shutter speed till your meter reading is correct, and then separate your subject from your background. Use the zoom function if it has one, and the results will be a lot better. And here's a rundown of them 4 steps just so you can remember them. First is lower your ISO and aperture to its lowest settings. Second is adjust your shutter speed until you're correctly exposed. Third is separate your subject from its background. And then fourth is use the zoom function to finally isolate your subject. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give it a like. If you have any questions, comment below. And if you want to see further videos from myself, then remember to subscribe and hit the notification button, and we'll catch up in the next video. See you soon.